So going along the lines of dieting and poor diets, we move on to say that America is also a country about instant gratification. And by that I mean where we are seeking things at a much higher rate and giving us the most success and most pleasure out of said thing, such as fast food. Fast food is a faster way to get food, hence the name fast food. Other examples include things like steroids. Athletes want to get bigger faster, or things like diet pills that you see on those commercials. Due to the instant gratification of the fast food, they want a fast way to lose weight fast. The problem with this is that society is going to keep doing that and just getting things shorter, that it's going to be all about the next instant thing, whether or not it hurts our environment or not. That's the whole deal with like global warming and stuff. It's the fact that we ignore it, and the fact that we don't care because the things that are causing global warming are causing us pleasure. And that's the main deal with almost the whole world, but mainly America, as we are just terrible with stuff like that. I mean, we're second in putting the most pollution into our ozone layer, but we're like the third or fourth most populated country in the world. And that just saddens me. Another flaw that I've noticed about the United States is that it's specifically my generation. What I mean by that is that my generation is concerned with rebellion and drugs. And it's not like the 80s, the 70s, or the 60s, which one of those it happens to be, that, John Lennon and all of them were rebelling against the man. They're doing that, but not for a reason. They were doing it to stand out, to show that these things were cool, that we didn't need to be in wars and stuff like that. My generation is doing it simply because it's cool. It's cool to do drugs. It's cool to rebel. It's cool to get in trouble. It's cool to be a freaking idiot. That's the whole thing that I don't understand what my generation is so obsessed about. It's just about getting in trouble and claiming you're cool. I mean, that might be all generations, but I noticed it specifically in mine, and that could also be because I live in my generation. Along the lines with getting in trouble to be more popular, education and careers and like real jobs are starting to not become a thing that we care about anymore. I mean, that used to be what the big thing was. Making it out of high school, out of elementary school, and out of middle school to get a higher job, to get more money. And it was all about getting your education and getting that career that you can move up the ladder for. Now, it's not like that. It's just about being popular. And the problem with that is that people are trying to get popular in a way where they're like musicians or actors or actresses. Well, only I'm just making a rough estimate here, but 10% of all the people in the United States probably get even a shot at that. And fewer even make it. And fewer get lots of money from that. That's the whole thing. That's why there's a specific difference between famous and YouTube famous. You can do the most awesome crap on YouTube, you'll be talked about, but you won't be acknowledged for it with money. If you get famous like Lil Wayne, Jim Carrey, Morgan Freeman, you're not going to have these problems about getting famous because you are famous. You get lots of money. You get lots of respect. You get popularity. You get popularity that other people are so jealous of. And that's the thing now, is that everybody wants to be that popular person, that guy on TV who makes millions of dollars, when really they're not worried about the things that support that. If we didn't have enough people to, run McDonald's, or enough people to run a school, or enough people to run the government, then what's really going to happen is that we're going to crumble as a society. And that's the problem with that whole logic and way of thinking.